They hate your guts. They hate America. They hate flyover country. They hate hardworking people. And they want to use divide and conquer to control us. And they see InfoWars as a manifestation of the spirit of human resistance against their evil. And they want to extinguish the American spirit and the Renaissance spirit and the true spirit of Christ in this country. And they know that our spirit and our will is strong. And they know that InfoWars is a serious focal point of that resistance. And so they are massing everything they can to try to destroy InfoWars and destroy President Trump, to destroy any type of organization or kinship that we have together, to understand we have solidarity. And that comes out in their internal emails. It comes out in their WikiLeaks. It came out in a new video yesterday of one of the main operatives for Twitter that always has his tweets put right up there with Trump's artificially, how we're there to sow the division. We're there to sow the discord. That is their plan, sabotage. We knew if we told the truth, they'd come after us. We knew if we stood up to them, they'd try to destroy us. We're now at that point in late 2018. So whatever you do, folks, dump your PayPal wallets at InfoWarsStore.com. Get great products, but bet on the First Amendment and bet on America, because I'm betting on you. And then cancel PayPal. George Soros owns it now, and let that Nazi collaborator piece of crap know. He may have been able to kill a bunch of innocent Europeans, but that old son of a bitch has met his match in America. So fuck you, Soros. Ladies and gentlemen, we're only 41 days out from this incredibly important historical election. We have a jam-packed global broadcast lined up for you today. I want to thank you all for joining us. Remember, this is the most demonized, most lied about, most attacked broadcast in the world by multinational globalist corporations, by the communist Chinese, by the Hollywood pedophile scum, and by Democrat control freaks and criminal networks across the United States. And for good reason. They hate your guts. They hate America. They hate flyover country. They hate hardworking people. And they want to use divide and conquer to control us. And they see InfoWars as a manifestation of the spirit of human resistance against their evil. And they want to extinguish the American spirit and the Renaissance spirit and the true spirit of Christ in this country. And they know that our spirit and our will is strong. And they know that InfoWars is a serious focal point of that resistance. And so they are massing everything they can to try to destroy InfoWars and destroy President Trump, to destroy any type of organization or kinship that we have together, to understand we have solidarity. And that comes out in their internal emails. It comes out in their WikiLeaks. It came out in a new video yesterday of one of the main operatives for Twitter that always has his tweets put right up there with Trump's artificially, how we're there to sow the division. We're there to sow the discord. That is their plan, sabotage. And guess what? Interest rates have been raised 6 times since Trump got in 20 months ago. They were never raised when Obama was in for 8 years. And the Federal Reserve has come out. There's an article in Reuters saying Fed to lift rates possibly to end accommodative policy era to a good economy. That translates to stop the recovery and stop Trump. So that's the scientific way of saying it. What good old Bill Maher said about how he wants people to basically be homeless in a depression, so that people learn to hate Trump. So sabotage it is. And that's exactly who these lawless individuals are. So now it's up to us to expose this. The president must take over the private Federal Reserve. Only the president can do it through executive action, the way the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 was set up. Only the president could do that immediately. You could repeal the Federal Reserve Act, but that would take a constitutional convention, because the Federal Reserve Act was put in through that system. There's some other ways as well, but it's unbelievable to see the whole power structure against this country. And 6 interest rate hikes, and they still cannot suppress the recovery. They know it's going past 4.8% growth, and they just don't know what to do. They're so desperate to keep you demoralized. They're so desperate to sabotage you. It's just simply amazing. So when we come back from break, of course, right on time, I predicted this last Tuesday, 8 days ago, that there would be 3 more accusers, at least. And they would dole them out starting on the weekend before the vote, right up to the day of the vote. And now right on time, another woman says that in high school she witnessed Kavanaugh and Mr. Judge, his friend, pulling Amtraks on girls, pulling the train. So I guess they've been listening to too much Too Short or too much Two Live Crew. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, everybody that knows Kavanaugh said he was a total nerd and would just study 20 hours a day and didn't even have girlfriends, but his buddy Judge did, so now they're going to tie him into all this. They said there was punch there to get the girls drunk and rape them. Yes. And what's next? Kavanaugh sacrificed children? He drank their blood? Well, it kicked off at 8 a.m. this morning, and it's the Stand with Trump, Stand with InfoWars, Stand with Free Speech, Stand with America Against the Globalist. Special broadcast. We're going for 16 hours today. We're normally here 10 hours a day with live broadcasts, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have a lot of other special transmissions. But today, going on all the satellites and the radio stations and everybody, we're going to be going until midnight. And we've got a whole raft of special guests. I'll give you the schedule coming up at the bottom of the hour. We're going to post that up on Infowars.com. Stand with Trump, Infowars all-day broadcast in support of saving the country. The Federal Reserve has come out and announced they're going to raise interest rates until the recovery stops. They say the economy's overheating. That means you might be able to pay off some of your debts. We might be able to pay off some of the national debt. The growth of the debt for the first time started to slow, and they just cannot have that. So they didn't raise interest rates under Obama, but they are now raising it 6 times, and they say they'll do it to end the, quote, accommodative policy era where they tried to stimulate the economy. But, of course, the policies of Obama, high regulations, only giving the 0% interest to big mega banks and large corporations, that was not meant to stimulate the general economy, but to vertically integrate it. Now, under Trump, he's gotten some of the policies changed where you're seeing record loans to small businesses, record small business startups, and that's why you're already seeing record profits in just 20 months in small businesses. That is a big, big deal. Very, very serious situation that China has had, basically 0 interest rates for their companies for decades, but we can't have that anymore because Obama is out of office and Trump is in office now, and so we can't let America have a recovery. We can't show you what good old-fashioned Americana policies do.
Electrify your day with Secret 12. It's like lightning in a bottle. We all have days in which we just can't seem to perform at the level we'd like to. InfoWars Live Secret 12 is designed to naturally energize your body and mind with 2 great tasting and super high quality forms of vitamin B12. Proper vitamin and nutrient intake is essential to keep your body functioning at optimum levels. The reality is, it's hard to take in the proper amount of vitamins we need each day with our modern diets. Secret 12 by InfoWars Live is an easy way to naturally upgrade your vitamin B12 intake and support your body's natural systems. It pairs 2 forms of vitamin B12 into one explosive formula. Vitamin B12 supports healthy energy levels through red blood cell formation and aiding in the body's natural processes, but it also assists with many other functions of the body. Electrify your mind and body and take your health to the next level. Experience the power of Secret 12 at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com.